Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Welcome back. Welcome back. My name is John Megacycle, and another episode of Industry Giant 2 is about to kick off. We're halfway through, I think. I don't know how many missions there are, but we're on mission 4 of the Banana Republic. This one is called Freedom Fighters. The people of our neighboring country are being oppressed and enslaved. Our fellow party members are trying to overthrow the dictator with political means. Unless they succeed, however, the population probably can't help resorting to one last desperate measure. We must help provide for that decisive moment. It will be your job to set up a weapons store beyond the border with weapons of your own production. It goes without saying that our party cannot support this procedure officially. Therefore, you must finance this action with your own funds and proceed with utmost discretion. As a diversionary tactic, we suggest you set up a race course in every town. Be a little creative when preparing your invoices, and we're convinced you'll be able to retain a bob or two again for your old age provision. This bob or two? You kidding? Millions. In the 50s of millions. Okay, fill storage space, build in horse race. I've got, what did they give me, 12 years? I could do that. Okay, so I've never played the Banana Republic missions before. As has been, like, let's start over completely, shall we? With easy, medium, hard, those campaigns, I've played these before, but a decade ago? Like, forever ago, when the game came out is when I bought it on disc and everything. So this is new to me. I've never played these missions. So, how do we make weapons? Armory. Wooden boards and steel? That doesn't sound too bad. The factory's very expensive, though. Ah, printing. Awesome. My old friend, printing. Okay. Oh, how much are racetracks? 3 million. Okay, that's a bunch. We have Aragon. You are sitting on almost 18,000. Mocarito? I have no idea. Almost 50,000. Very spread out. That's going to be a problem. Moctezuma? Almost 60. Oh, right. Loud as heck. Boop, boop. Okay. We also have Hidalgo. Hidalgo? Yeah, Hidalgo. Almost 30. Okay, so I know exactly where I need to start. Oh, is this it? 4 cities, that's it? Ugh, okay. Moctezuma. Alright. Okay. I think I see what I need to do. I don't like it, but I think I see what happens. There's nothing here. Anything under 1,000, I'm not willing to entertain, I don't think. And because we've got to be here for this long, yeah, this is significantly richer. So I can set up a train network here, pushing the final products into the towns. Is this... Let's take a look on demand here. Is there anything decent I can get out of this? 4s and 3s. Could actually do a solid business on just paper. Paper, cardboard, copybooks. 4s, 3s, and 5s and crap. That's not too bad. Now, how can we get maximum distance with minimum effort? This isn't... Not really too sure how to handle any of that. Not a lot of product around where I can easily use it. What about here? Same deal, I'm sure. A little bit. This is going to be a more important decision than the shops even, is how do we produce the product? How do we get it to where we need it to go? Because the logistics of it, every square foot or meter or whatever my trains have to travel to get the product to where it's got to go means more money. More upkeep, more repairs, more all that rigmarole. This seems like our safest bet, I think. Okay. Okay, what do we have for shops? Now, I think I know what I want to do logistically. Hmm. 6s and 5s are promising. Oh, excuse me. 1s and 2s. 6s and 5s and 6s and stuff. Yeah, let's do it. Me procrastinating's not gonna help. Boom. Boom. Okay. There's that. So here's what I want to do. Can I get both of these? Oh no, are you serious? Oh no, I'm 1 square away. Oh, cruel fates of irony. Okay, sure. That goes away. That was an expensive mistake. Still good coverage. Okay, cool. So there's that. Next, we have the printing store, the paper mill. So I'm going to build 2 of these here. 1, 2. And this is going to produce paper to max. And cardboard to max. Can make some good cash off that, I think. Okay, so what else do we want to do? So everything's going to come here. I can put the printing stores here. Let's go 2. So I think copybooks were a good sale. Decent. Again, I'm not paying for a logistics network. And newspapers were decent. Copybooks and newspapers, I think, were what we were going for. Yeah, let's start with that. So, copybooks, 6. Let's go. It was 5 and 2, right? And I'm confident I'm gonna trim up the price eventually. So let's go. Let's do that. That kind of evens out. I think I'm losing 20% if I did the math right on that. Let's set it to 7. Let's just be safe about it. There, 7.5. And actually, I take that back because I need you to make paper. Considering that takes paper. This'll take paper. 7.5 as well. Let's limit this down to 2 of this and 2 of this. Okay, now what else can I sell? Cards require cardboard. Calendars and posters. Posters are kind of crap. How many posters can I make? I can't even talk. How many posters can I make? Was it 3 and 1? 3 and 1 indeed. That's 4. Let's do it. Boom. I gotta be really, really, really careful that I don't burn out because I don't have any of the supporting infrastructure built yet. That's a freaking problem. But here's my plan. See, this is exactly what we've done before. So this takes no paper, no finished goods, and 2 of this. So as long as, and then this gives me room for 2 more facilities, right? Yeah, 1 more here, and 1 more here. Okay, cool. That gives me plenty of room for growth, which is exactly what I wanted. And this gives us all the room I need. No need for any trucks, trains, planes, automobiles, nothing. Could do that. This can do something like this. I don't really care. I don't really care. And this is grain wood. 13.3. And just set it to 15.7. Why is this one different? Oh, it's because I just turned on the same product. Okay, let's spin this up a little bit here. So let's do the math. 11.8, 11.8. This is producing 20. So 20 is going 7.5, 7.5. That's 15 right there. There's the 20. I'm not selling any additional paper. That's a bit of a problem. So let's get another logging camp up and online. Works for me. I don't need you at max. At minimum is fine. Or average or whatever. That should do us just perfect. Okay, we've got stuff. Not full yet, but we're at 353,000. 200,000? Is that what we just made? Yeah, and some. 230. 230, very nice. I'm going to let that rack up a bit of cash for us. We've got a little ways to go before I'm going to feel anywhere near comfortable. Let's just see how this looks. I wonder if I need another paper mill to make paper. Because bam, I'm going to sell out of paper right there, right? Yep. Let's let it sit. It's giving us a good amount of money. I'll do the same thing with the other town if I can. But what I need to find is steel. Wham, wham. Oh, that was easy. Iron. That's what I meant. Iron turns into steel. Any other iron reserves anywhere at all, anywhere? I think that's it. But everything's here, so that's good. I think I can boat it out. I can't boat it all the way, but 256 guns shouldn't be a problem. And since it's not an agricultural product, the benefit is it's going to be really easy for me to just throw out a bunch of cash, stockpile them, move them out. Very easy for me to do that. Okay, we're not selling any paper. Copybooks we're a little iffy on. Let's go ahead and turn... Yeah, let's do that for a little bit. I want to make sure if we're not selling product that I'm not ramping up additional production, but just jacking up the price, and that'll work out just fine. Okay, there's that. I'm happy. I want another 3 mil or something. I can't do the same here. There's way too much blockage. This is nothing. I am going to need to train in whatever products. That's a shame. And there was no other real cities I could do, right? There's not a lot of lumber here. That doesn't help at all. Hidalgo was the next guess I was gonna have. Can I get decent here? A few thousand? I'd say that's worth it. I'm gonna put down my foot and say that is worth the money, the investment. So there. How far did that go? I want to make sure we have as little overlap as possible. Nothing's more embarrassing than placing two stores and assuming they're going to do a ton of profit when they're overlapping each other, and then they're not gonna make it because one's stealing from the other, quite literally. Okay, so let's take a gander how we have this set up. Everything including the paper, because it's sellable, goes to that location. So the paper needs to suck it up from somewhere else. So I'm going to do something like this. 1, 2. Same as before, because paper is a good sellable. So paper. And I know I'm letting time go a little bit because I still need to make money. I'm not wealthy enough to be like all the riches. Boom. This takes care of this nicely, and I wonder... I could chuck something here, do the same thing. We could extend over there. It's my personal opinion that every single vehicle I don't have running is significant savings. That's my feels about that whole thing. Okay, cut wood. This is going to do none of this and none of this. Cool? Cool. This is going to do our pulp. And I think I'll need 2 of these. And oh, you know what? In reality, I didn't want them there. I wanted them touching, but I didn't need them there. That's okay. So there's that. That produces the paper. Paper goes here. Let's limit the amount of rigmarole we can have here, because I don't want 1 or 2 products just stormtroopering up the place. Use that as a verb. Stormtrooper is now a verb. Oh, comics. Awesome. I love making comics. Love them. That's good stuff right there for the boys and the goyles. Now, this doesn't matter. As long as it's touching this at all, nothing else is of concern. So this can go newspapers of 6. How many newspapers can I sell? I think it's 6. 4 and 3. Let's kick this down by 1. Works for me. Cool. There's our 6. So we got paper, we got newspapers. There we go. That's enough for another facility right there. Let's do it like this. Perfect. Copybooks. I always appreciate doing the copybooks thing. That's another tried and true product. It looks like 7 is where we're looking. And 7.5 is the number. Very good. I need another sawmill, absolutely. And you are going to go down... there? That's fine. I nuked a tree, that's alright. There we go. That should give us more than enough raw materials to last us quite a bit. This can go down to 3. Thank you very kindly. Next is what? We're making 23.6. We could easily do comic books or similar. This is the wrong facility entirely. There we go. How many comic books or posters? 2 and 2. And 2 and 3. Oh, okay. Comics are worth way more than posters, so comics it is, yo. She. And it's only just paper anyway, so whatever. 5, was it? Let's turn it to 6, 7. And then we already have it capped for the overstock, so that's good. Now what about over here? How's this coming? Looks good, feels good. I like it. What can we do about comics? Can we sell a decent amount here? 4 and 1. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yep, 2 and 1, and it produces 4 organically. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do another printing shop. Yep, right there is fine. Comics of 4, thank you. And I need another paper roll-in store. Paper mill, that's the word. Paper roll-in store, awesome. I'm the greatest. That should take care of that nicely. Plenty of paper surplus, which is what I like because it's a sellable product all on its own. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. So we burnt our first year. We're into our second year now. We had what, 4 million to start off with or something? Good investment. Yeah, no, this is good. Almost 10 million in value. Okay, so we're selling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different products. Pretty sweet. How are we doing here? We are going through paper like it's going out of style because it kind of is. Still, yeah. Wow. I will need another logging camp, as we've had with the other. I'm going to put this, I think, here. Yeah, that sounds good. Go to town. I'm actually going to cut down the paper sales so we can work on other stuff. Because selling paper as is, it's a nice extra benefit. It's another product, but that's not the reason why I'm setting up shop here. I want these other products to start kicking off. Okay, so racetracks are another thing we can throw down willy-nilly. Does not matter. It's something we can chuck down super quick and just call done. So I'm thinking something here. And like here. (434). I'm just looking at the top one. 545. 434. Yep, we're doing it. 545. Yep. That's pretty solid right there. I'm happy with that. Very much. We're going to go large storage because I'm sure I'm not going to keep track 100% of what my trains are doing. So I want to make sure they are doing what they should be doing. And if we have a little overlap, that's also okay. So I'm thinking something right about in the here zone. And let's dink. And I hate how that does that. Hate's a strong word, but that's genuinely how I feel about sometimes when it does the auto marking for me. It's just duh with a side of duh. Okay, over. Nope, come on, you can do this. I believes in you. I believe in a thing called love. Na, 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 na. I can't sing that song. My voice is far, far too deep for that one. Oh, actually, no, that's sitting pretty good. What we could do is we could go like this, and we could pull off of. Oh, actually, I wonder if I could pull off that chain completely. So let's see here. Yes. No. This is what I want. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, go away. I don't care. I'll care in a minute when I'm building the train. At this very moment, I do not care. So here's how this is gonna fly. Like a ton of bricks. This is gonna produce paper, right? So I need this to move up a little bit. Boof. Yep. There's fine. That's a good level of comfort right there. So there's this, and here's this. Cool. So now this has no paper coming into it. And this is going to give us more of an I can't say that word again. Adjacency bonus. That's what the word is. I'm going to do this. Kick up the jams. Poof. And this has to get cranked. Good. Now I saved on a bunch of my infrastructure, assuming that this can keep up. So this is going to go down to 2. This is going to go down to 2 as well. 3. 3's fine, yeah. I'm not holding any of the raw stuff there. So let's go ahead and patch up what I want to produce. I want to produce comics. I want to produce copybooks. I want to produce newspapers. Let's start with that. That's 3 separate products, and I can push regular paper myself as well. Newspaper, copybooks, comics, paper. Let's just reduce that as well. Yes, back here, please. And the paper goes way down. Here we are. Let's obviously get 2 trains right out the gate. Right out of the gate. Man, I can talk. Repair costs are cheaper. A little faster on the max speed. Operating costs are cheaper as well. The 284 Berkshire. That's our train right there. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Went into full. Get moving. And you'll go the other way. Perfect. Thank you. Now, time to make the actual rest of the products. Good. Let's turn paper to 3. It's a raw material. I want to make sure we have plenty of it. So, printing shop. Just like we've done before. Give it a little room here. 1, 2, 3. And comics. Full boat. And copybooks. A little more of a boat. And newspapers. A little more of a boat. Very cool. They have their own maximums, so I'm not worried about overproduction here. I'm very confident we're going to need to spam up some more trains as well to get that all going. But we'll get somewhere. This I'd like kicked up. I saw it tap out completely. Copybooks as well. Pick up a little. Okay, this is going to be good. Hopefully we can get 2 runs a month out of each train. The distance is pretty darn short. Oof, almost wiped the shelves. But I see more than $250,000. That's awesome. That's fun money right there. Okay. So now, let's work on the next thing that's going to take a while. And that is the guns. Guns are what's going to take us the next piece. So I think we did the search, and that's the only bit of iron right there. Let me just take one more scan. I would be completely remiss if I didn't scan the map thoroughly. Is there iron under here? No. That would be really, really funny if there was a crap ton of iron just sitting there. Yes, I see no iron anywhere else. Let's get right to work, no more delays. What about boats? That looks good. And let's do a quick test. Before I set up a whole thing assuming boats are going to happen, can I do this? This is how you figure it out. Unfortunately, you set up a route and it'll yell at you if it's not possible. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Then I don't care. The repair node can be here. I think that makes good sense. And we're just going to move the finished gun over there. So let's go ahead and get this whole rigmarole started. 2,300 is perfect. This can sit right here, so we have plenty of room for lumber. This can turn on. I want... I don't care. 2, and 2, and 2, and 2. The rest can be guns. So let's go ahead and get this started. It doesn't really matter where this is. And this kind of doesn't really matter either. That's some pretty sweet coverage right there. 12 point whatever. This can go here for all I care. And 10 point whatever. Very good. So 10, 10. Good. So now, armory time. This can literally go anywhere I want it to. I don't need it. It's not bound by a location. How many does this make? Oh, gosh. 5. That's what I thought was going to be the clincher. Is actually making the weapons. Okay, that's still fine. I'm not worried. That can go absolutely crazy. Let's pick up time. A boat? 2 boats? I don't know. 2 boats sounds fine to me. All guns. Wait until dawn right there. And just because I really don't like my boats waiting out in the ocean. There we go. Now they can wait at dock. Good. Those weapons can take quite literally as long as they want to get spun up. I don't care. In that regard also, let's make sure this is appropriate. Ding. And we're just going to train it right on through. Do 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 do. Perfect. Repair module. Repair facility, whatever. Thank you kindly. Now that that infrastructure is in place, we can go ahead and start working on the horse races, the racetracks. Yep, looks good. Yep, looks good. Bing, bing, done. In the bank, good as gold. And our first shipment of guns is on the way. I kind of figured the route was going to take a while, so I really didn't mind if these ships were, well, quite literally lost at sea or whatever. I knew it was going to take a while for them to arrive. So yeah, that's why I did the 2. Alright, we're sitting on 6 million. Let's go ahead and build up these racetracks. I just want all these objectives knocked out as quickly as possible. As efficiently as possible as well would be nice. There's 1 racetrack. And here's another racetrack. Good. I'm seeing a little stockpile here. That's good. Because if everything shut down tomorrow, I'd still have enough stuff in the warehouses to make money. Oh, did we just make $1 million that month? That's awesome. Yep. No, that's really good. Guns in the shop yet? Boom, full stack. Excellent. Yep, we've already got a stock, goodness. Well, a stock is a part of a gun while we're talking about it, but we've got a good stack of stuff. This can tamp down a bunch. I've got way too many comic books. I never thought that was going to be a problem that I would ever have. Guess what? It's a problem and I'm having it. There, now paper can kind of bounce back a little bit with all these other products. Speaking of which, does it sell out completely? 1.6? Yeah, we're making $1 million. We're making $1 million every single month. That's awesome. Did I have to have money set aside as well? Nope. Nope, this is all there is to it, so I don't have to sit up for 5 mil or anything again. Yep, newspaper and copybooks are being bought out like crazy. Copybooks can reduce, newspaper can reduce a little bit there. What about here? I'm sure this is where it's... no, it's looking pretty good. Okay, that's fine. That'll give all these other products a chance to catch up anyhow. How is this up here? I mean, looking good. I don't see any problems here. Stacks of posters and everything. What is this waiting on? Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen. I wanted to work through all of that extra overlap commodity to make sure what I'm building next makes sense. So there's that, but this is why I wanted it to come from one facility. So I could do something like this. Boop. And boop. And adjacency bonus for everybody. 19, holy crap. That's just going to machine gun through that, isn't it? Yeah, darn near. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay. And we're sitting on another 4 million. That's very good to see. So we have 1, 2 racetracks. Let's get another one right here. I feel personally that it's an important investment to push back that extra capital and that extra profit back to the community. Absolutely believe that. 100%. And more guns. Awesome. 3.5 stacks. We're looking good. We're looking real good. And I have no problem setting up another train if we need it, but the ships are taking so darn long, I don't really see a point to it. Boom. There's the 4. Takes care of that, right? Yep. And we're, what, a quarter of the way? Yeah, we're a quarter of the way on the munitions. So let's take a look at... Oh, yeah, you know what? Ship. Oh, right. I spent all my money to build that track. That's okay. Boop, because I make $1 million every month now. This is a pretty simple production chain when it comes to this. This wasn't too bad. If they wanted me to make a lot more guns, like if there was 3 or 4 not silos, but the special storage places of it, I certainly would have to quadruple the amount of manufacture. I'd really love to find a scenario editor for this. I wasn't able to find one before. I don't know if there is one. You might have to cobble together a bunch of text files and it might work. Like, it'd be a very unorthodox way of making a mission like what you'd see today. Like, where a lot of games, especially RTS, will come with their own mission editor. But, anywho. I think instead of splitting this into 2 episodes, I'm going to keep this as 1 episode. I'm going to kick up the speed a bunch. This is usually the time in the video where we say, hey, let's take a break. But I think we're doing pretty solid. We're sitting on a good amount of cash. We've already completed one of the mission objectives. And I think we just have the ammo, the guns to go, right? Yeah. And we're almost half the way there anyhow. So no, we're doing good. I'm just going to speed up time here. And yeah, we'll just combine this into 1 episode. The first 3 missions maybe, I did split them into 2 episodes. And I wasn't really too sure how they were going to pan out. Again, never played this before. The game could easily say right now, oh, troublesome economic times are around the horizon, boys, or something in that voice. And I'd have an issue with completing the mission. But right now, we're halfway to the guns. Are those 2 AKs? Yeah, those look like 2 AK-47s. Yeah, I think we got this in the books. We're sitting on 8 million right now. So yeah, we're doing pretty well. Newspaper has saved us a couple of times throughout our Industry Giant 2 career, and it's always been the same reason. It's been lots of different products being able to be sold at the same store. And because you can make so many products off of the same requisite, like it's all lumber. All this is just wood, which is not a renewable resource, but you can still get really, really far off of it. Do I need yet another... Oh, I didn't turn any of these up. Whoops. Up. Oh, that's fine. I didn't know how much we were going to be able to push anyhow. But there we go. The vehicle available, don't care. It's the USS, I don't care. Unless the operating costs are amazing, I rarely ever upgrade my vehicles. Unless it breaks. Then you've got to. Then you've got to pull a new item. Or a new vehicle or what have you. But, anywho. And I'm sure that's a lumberyard that's exhausted. Of course. We've got more than enough surplus. I don't care. Yeah, we'll be able to finish the mission no problem with what we've got on hand. Speaking of which, yay! End of the mission! Yeah, I didn't think you guys wanted another episode that was just 4 minutes long. But I was really confident we had this one in the bag. I don't care. Get out. You won your mission. Our horse-loving people have now taken you into their hearts. The freedom fighters in the neighboring country, too, have only good things to say about you. Thank God the conflict could be settled peacefully after all. As you managed to considerably raise the party's reputation from now on, you'll be able to represent our and your interests as a delegate. Awesome. Yeah, let's see that balance. Company value, 37.5 million. That's just awesome. Yep, costs were high. We spent up as much as we needed to keep our infrastructure growing. Worked out nice. Yeah, 10 million last year. That's awesome. Very good profits. All right, that's it for me. Thank you all very much for joining me. This has been another episode of Industry Giant 2. My name is John Megacycle, and I hope to catch you guys next time.